Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and chance to do another Sudoku puzzle today. I love doing them, so it's always great to have a chance to do another. Now, this one was sent to us by Frans Vendholt, who we've featured on the channel a few times. It's a Sudoku he constructed specially for his friend Clementine H, or Clementine, who had a birthday recently. I think it was last month, and Frans published this on Logic Masters Germany and sent it to us a little after the birthday, and so this is about a month later. I'm sorry, Clementine, we're featuring it sometime after your birthday, but the day after my anniversary, so hooray for us too, and happy anniversary to my wife. Reminds me of the classic gag, I'm very happily married, my wife isn't. Let's see, anyway, we will have a look at this puzzle in a moment. There's extra regions and thermos, including some long ones, which makes me very happy for reasons that you may be aware of and that I will explain. Now, I'll have a go at that in a moment. I do want to mention the Planet Suite, available on our Patreon site, and still with 8 days to go before the deadline for getting your name onto a roll of honour, for being in with the chance of a prize, for finding the number in Jupiter's red spot. We do like to get involved in planetary exploration here. And do check it out, because there's always loads of content on Patreon, and that is one of the soup du jour. That's this month's Patreon reward. And what else we got going on? We've got all our apps. We've got a thermo app. We don't have an extra region app. We've never thought of doing that, although extra region is one of the oldest puzzle types, and we have done a number of puzzles with extra regions in before, but certainly I haven't seen this, and looking forward to giving it a go. So lots of links under the video to all sorts of things around the channel. Do check them all out, but the first link is to this puzzle, and as I say, it's called For Clementine H by Frans Vendholt. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so we'll be putting 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Along thermometers, digits must increase from the bulb end, so that'll be bigger than that, that'll be bigger than that. And each purple region, there you can see, obviously we've got a C and an H for Clementine's name. Each purple region contains all of the digits 1 to 9. So those are the rules. Do give it a try. Don't know how difficult it is. You can judge from the video length. I was completely fooled yesterday because I forgot to restart my clock, and I'd had the puzzle up presumably for 10 minutes before I actually started solving, and I was very baffled. I thought I was going along quite quickly, and what looked like 10 minutes suddenly read as 20 minutes on my clock. But I'm remembering today to restart my clock and to say, let's get cracking. And the length of this thermo, it actually, with the diagonal lines, it looks longer than 9 cells to me, but it can't be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not counting that, 8 cells. Oh, it's only 8. Okay, so there is a degree of freedom as we go down it, but I like pencil marking these, so much so that Simon has christened putting pencil marks down long thermos, or down any thermos, Goodliffing, after my surname. And it even got into the Urban Dictionary, which is a very strange place to suddenly have your name appear, I can tell you. So those are 2 8-cell thermos. And what are those pencil marks going to tell me? They're going to tell me straight away there's a 1-2 pair in column 4. Even better, there's a 2-3 pair in column 5. So that makes this a 4, since it can't be 2 or 3. Oh, and we get a very good route into this puzzle. Thank you, Frans. And we are away. So there we go. Once we got the higher of any of these 2 digits marked, we could carry that to the end of the line, effectively. Now, it hasn't enabled me to disambiguate these, but I still have the 2-3 pair here. So in this column, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 are used up. This sees 6, 8, and 9. So this is our first naked single today. A naked single is when a cell can see 8 of the different Sudoku digits in some way. I mean, in this time you have to use the row to get the 9, you have to use the box to get the 8, either of those to get the 6, and then the column including that pair, that pair, to get the 2, 3, and that leaves it to be a 1. Now the rest of the column is made up of 6, 8 and 9, and the only clue we have there is the thermo, which obviously can't begin with the highest of those or end with the lowest. So I haven't really approached the extra regions yet, and haven't really needed to. Now let's have a look at this one in a box with 6, 7, 8, 9 used up. And these two can't be 4 or 5. So I think the highest digit this can be is 3, and based on the thermo, that's also the lowest digit it can be. So this is a very straightforward start, I have to say. The 2 has made that a 1. That's a 2. That does the whole of this lower long thermo. Now after this we are going to get into slightly smaller thermos, and the extra regions will be all of the clues we have left, so it might get a little tougher after this. That seems to have to be a 5 by Sudoku, the only place, if you like, in column 4. That's going to make this a 7, 8 pair, because those digits in column 4 have to be up here. In fact, we know the order. It's a 7 at the top and an 8 below. That makes this a 9. These are a 3 and a 9. These are a 2 and a 4. Now, we're working a bit on finding out what these 5 digits are, and that might matter. Yeah, look. 2, 4 pair, looking up at that. This is really going nicely. 3, 5... Okay, so these are 1, 7 and 9. In fact, I could have done that from the central box. So now on this extra region, I've used up 6, 1, 7 and 9. These two can't be 2 or 8, but they have to go in the region. They can't be 2 or 8 because of that pair. And 2 and 8, therefore, have to go in these cells, and we can work out where they go. And that, to me, seems to leave 3, 4, 5 here. And I can work out exactly where they're positioned. And we've done the H already. This now, naked single, sees 6 of the digits in its column, 9 and 7. That's a 6. This is 7. That's a 9. This is an 8. 8, 3, 7, 6, 9. Well, I mean, this is not proving difficult today. That's very good. Maybe I've just been lucky in attacking it in the right order. 2, 3 and 7 are the possibilities here. 3, 7, 6, 8, 9, 6, 1, 9, 7. This is 2, 4 or 5 by Sudoku. That's 1, 2 or 4. This is from the same group of digits. Should I use the extra region or this thermo? Let's start with the thermo. These cells on it are from 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Well, that one can't be 8. Because it's not far enough along the thermo. So this has to be less than that cell. So this is 4, 3 or 2. This is now 1, 2, can't be 3 because of that. This means that's 3, 4 or 5. Now this can't be 6, 7 or 8. So it's 4 or 5. Which knocks 1 each off those two possibilities. And there we've got a 2, 3, 4 triple. That's going to sort out the rest of the row. 6. In fact, now we place 9 in the bottom row. These are from 1, 4, 7 and 6. They must include 7 and 6 though. I'm not going to pencil mark those. Let's have a look at this actually. Oh, there's a 5 looking up there. This becomes 1 or 2. So now this is also 1 or 2. The other digits in the row, in the column, are 6 and 7. Oh no, that's not 1 or 2, it's looking at a 2. So that box is fully done. That one nearly. Right, we're going to have to get into Clementine's C in a moment. That's 1 or 4, that's 4 or 5. Yeah, this is going to hold a lot of the remaining keys to this puzzle. Let's just have a look at this briefly. This can't be 2 or 1, since that can't be 1. So this is 7 or 9. It doesn't really sort this digit out at all. Okay, I'm going to pencil mark now. 2, 3, 7, 1, 4, 6. Oh yes, 9 and 8 have already appeared on this. So 5, for instance, is going to have to be in these cells, and I know where that must be, given these 2 5s. This might be a little tricky to finish off, actually. We've got quite close to the finish already, but not there. Oh, there's a 5 in this box somewhere. There it is in the corner. That's not a 5, so that's the 5 in row 1. That might be all 5s done in the grid now. I think it is. These are from 4, 6 and 8 by a process of elimination. That one can't be an 8. 8, 9, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 still to fit in here. It's probably worth thinking about the fact that these 4 digits, yeah, this is just a tiny bit of set theory. Those 4 digits have to be the same as these 4 because that's a set of 1 to 9 and the C is a set of 1 to 9. If you eliminate the 5 common digits, these 4 must be these 4. So the vertical ones need a 9 and an 8 in, as well as that and that. Sorry, that. Okay, so the 8 is here. That's what first thing I'm trying to get at. Then this must be there, and therefore they must be a 3. And this must be there. Okay, that doesn't quite tell me whether it's a 1 or a 4, but that did quite a lot of heavy lifting. 2 and 1 on the thermometers, that tells me this is a 4 and that's a 4. And that was quite a neat way of looking at the remaining problem. So the 4 has dealt with a 1 here, 2 there, 4 here, 4 here. Almost all the bottom rows are done. In fact, we can resolve 6 and 7 based on the 6 we got up here. That's a 1 in the corner. 1, 2 and 7 to go down this column. That's not a 3. This is a 4. That's not a 4. Ooh, that's becoming an interesting thermo. I think it's going to matter. That's 6 or 8, given what it's looking at in the row. So, oh, there's a 9 looking at this cell. Yes, so that's why this thermo matters. Look at that, actually. It resolves this deadly pattern of thermos. So that becomes a 6. 8, 6, 8. 1 and 9. Across here we've got 2 and 9, 2 and 7. And that's a 3 to finish off with. And there we go. That is the solution to for Clementine H. Done in less than 10 minutes. That's a rarity for me these days. Feels a bit like the Sudoku Grand Prix, which was up this weekend as well. I used to trail that. I hadn't remembered. I'm sorry. This is a fraction too late to make any difference to anybody that I'm telling you it was up now. But yeah, I had a good go at that for once. So, very enjoyable, and congratulations again to Clementine. Thank you to France for sending it in. And there we go. Another Sudoku done today. Fairly quick video. So saluting some of you who've asked for some shorter videos because you're struggling to keep up with our content. The secret is you don't have to. But thank you for trying. We really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.